Check, check, check. Check, 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 check. Check, 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 check.
Yep, I can hear you.
I think we're home.
All righty.
All right, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a night of Iowa Falls-Alden Cadets basketball. I'm your host, Chris, with my man, Ryan, my color man and extreme professional of basketball and all things sports, Ryan. We're happy to be here as we host the Hampton Bulldogs. Probably Hampton-Dumont Bulldogs, I should know that. But anyway, very happy to be here. Ryan, we're looking at a 8-9 season for the Cadets and 3-13 season for the Bulldogs. Bulldogs are 1-9 in conference. Cadets are 3-7. What's going to be the keys to victory for the Cadets here tonight?
Well, first off, who's that sponsored by?
Well, I believe it's sponsored by Greenbelt Bank and Trust.
You're darn tootin' it is. So, hey, good evening, everybody. So, like Chris said, we're going to have a good one here tonight. So, one of my first keys, I truly believe that the Cadets will play inspired basketball tonight because we went down to Hampton earlier in the season and they got us. One we probably expected to win. So, there is a little extra inspiration tonight. So, being a home game and the last two home games for the seniors, I think, the added inspiration is going to get us over the hump. We get a W tonight. Chris and I talked about this probably at nausea last week, Chris. Just drive the basketball, right? And we do have some good outside shooters led by the Calouse boys, but we found out last home game against Clarion, driving to the hoop, getting high percentage shots can take us a long way. And I do hope we see a little bit more of that tonight, right, Chris?
Absolutely.
And my last key for this evening is also in the inspiration bucket, a little bit of senior pride. So we have some seniors, 4 seniors starting for the Cadets, as well as young Carter Weaver, who suffered an injury this year, but again, his presence on the floor has been critical to the team as far as that energy. That being said, again, I know the 4 seniors want to leave a good mark in this gymnasium. I do want to mention Cal Hutchinson last week had last Friday, that is, had an astonishing game. Chris and I thought this was probably his best game of the year. So I would like to see more of that from our seniors tonight.
All right, fantastic. Those were the keys to victory. Greenbelt Bank and Trust Keys to Victory, sponsored by Greenbelt Bank and Trust. We are getting the guys introduced here, looking at a starting lineup for the Bulldogs. We have mostly made up of juniors and sophomores, 1 senior, Connor Miller, and obviously the standout for the Bulldogs is going to be the Brady Haar, junior, who averages about 16 points a game and routinely brings the Thunder to the game. He is a tall, strong kid and gave us major headaches over in Hampton. They're going to need to contain him and keep him out of the paint. Might be 6'1". Long ball by Kale. Short. Connor Miller with the drive, short shot. Does not drop. Hampton Bulldogs with another offensive rebound. That was not their big man. That was just hustle by the Bulldogs. Another 3-ball, another offensive rebound, and another score. I don't think I need to say it, do I, Ryan?
I don't think you need to do.
Coach Holm wants a timeout. Right now, he sees a huge problem with our rebounding and wants to nip that in the bud. Good for him.
So if you take a look at the defense we've come out with, it's kind of an extended 2-3, and where you can see Hampton exposing us is that free throw line and in. It's just there's nobody home. So I think we got to collapse better and again, recognize where the ball is.
Agreed. Too many. Right now, I'd say, if not all, but 6 of their 8 points are off offensive rebounds and quick putbacks, and usually not the first one. So I'm sure Coach Holmes said, what have we been practicing all week? I think that's, I imagine what he just said and said, let's do that.
And if we don't get that short up right about that NCC line on both ends of the floor, that's where Har's going to do some damage.
Indeed. Bates. Nice pass by DeBates. All right, they're going to call the bucket. Looked like it was that wasn't going anywhere, but Har got up there and blocked it and was coming off the backboard.
When's the last time you've seen goaltending?
I haven't seen a goaltend for a while.
Yeah, it's been a bit.
He's a big kid.
Big guy. How tall does he stand?
6'7". They have him at 6'7" on the board, but he looks like he could even be bigger than that.
I think so too, and he's got good touch.
Yeah, he just scored that nice 2 off the glass from the right block. That was a nice move. Kale Kalous for a second, and he drops it. You're not going to keep him from scoring for long.
No way.
Kale, nice move, nice catch, set his feet and shot from the top of the key. That's what we need to see. Horton tries to answer, does not do so. Cal Hutchinson, big man, goes up and tears down that rebound. Love to see that. Kalous again from the top of the key, and again
there it is.
Drops it. Somebody doesn't put a hand in his face. I hope they're learning. It's going to be a quick lesson here.
That 3 at the top of the key kind of feels like a layup for Kales.
Yeah, you if you don't
travel.
They're going to call the travel on number 1, Aiden Keene.
So Chris, going back to one of our keys, and we have had some nice back cuts to the bucket, but again, the Kalous boys and others still don't abandon that drive to the basket, right?
That's right. Hunter Reekin in for the Cadets, and McNeil in for the Bulldogs. McNeil in for the Cadets. Nice dish, backdoor cut, and another easy bucket for the Cadets. That's been good for the Cadets, those backdoor cuts, and has paid dividends. Horton drives and shoots off the rim, and the Cadets rebound. Kale from the top of the key wants another one, and he'll take another one. That's 3 in a row, 17-10. Hampton coach wants to have a little conversation with his team about why they're not guarding Kale Kalous when he shoots the ball.
And that is 11 early points for Mr. Kalous, and so.
Well, three 3-point chances. All 3 of them drop, all from the same spot. That's a good way for a coach to go crazy. For a coach to go crazy. I mean, he did them all like almost back-to-back possessions. So good to see him catching in rhythm and shooting. Not that he hasn't been doing that all season, but I mean, to come out right away and be hot. Cadets lead 17-10. I feel good about what I'm seeing here at this point. How do you feel, Ryan?
I feel great. Again, we settled in. We got to keep up that intensity on the defensive end, but I just like the rhythm to our offense. When we get a little herky-jerky and start taking shots that are a little bit wild, coming down and taking one, that's probably not our best look. So let's, again, keep doing what we're doing here.
Har with 6 of the Bulldogs' 10, and Woods, Caden Woods with the other 4, both the top scorers for the Bulldogs. And obviously those two, you got to make sure you got a close eye on them. Ball inside, nice back cut by the Bulldogs. Does not go. Cadets rebound. Debates with that rebound, and here comes Carson Kalous. Hutchinson sets his nice screen there, and look at that. Nice shot. That's okay. Rattles out, but clean look.
That first step, yeah, very clean look, and I would ask Carson to keep doing that.
Yeah.
3 guys collapse.
3 guys collapse on Har, which is necessary. Ball tipped by Carson. Horton with the easy bucket, and does not get it to drop. Cadets rebound. Carson Kalous advancing, gets fouled on the floor. And that was a great move by Carson. Saw that he had to step on his guy and took him.
Go back to Clarion, Chris, where I can't remember what quarter it was, but we were in the bonus early. You remember in that quarter, and it was a steady diet of that, a lot of drives.
Yeah, right now, both teams playing relatively good defense. That was a way more hacksaw game, a lot of more hacking and a lot more physical. Right now, Hampton's playing a little softer D, and it's showing. Okay, that finally, Cale finally missed one. Connor Miller with the rebound, looking to get rid of it. Passes to Hunter. Hunter passes down, back out to Hunter. Miller with step through. Nice move, gets his own rebound and in. There's that rebounding.
So did you notice in that possession, Chris? And Brody does this often. He kind of is the shadow, right, with Har right now. If you watch on the defensive end, it's just Har and Har alone. No foul there?
No foul, and no, the Cadets did not seek the rebound once again. Nice kick, nice steal, nice pick, and the Cadets score 2 easy ones off the steal. It's been a theme for the season. The Cadets be doing a great job with steals right now. I don't know if we lead the conference in steals, but it's
close.
A lot. Ooh, errant pass down to Har, goes over his head and out of bounds on the Bulldogs. Cam Madden coming in to give Hutchinson a breather, and Nathan Risky Business coming in for Carson Kalous.
There it is.
Still a heavily senior-laden team with 4 seniors on the floor, 1 sophomore, McNeil. Cale shoots for another 3, drops another 3. Really beautiful stroke by Cale. He took his time, set his feet. He's feeling his oats tonight.
I'm watching the coaches on the Hampton bench. They're going to have some nightmares tonight about that kid.
Yeah. Okay. Loose ball, and going to call the foul on Risky on the way in. Horton call him that as he went in. Risky fouled Horton. So Keene will take the ball out. Out to Horton for the 3. Horton hits. It's kind of a big-time shot for the 4th quarter. It's been, he has not hit one of those yet and shot plenty of them. Wow. Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
That's 5 threes for Cale Kalous.
Is that
in the first quarter?
19 in the quarter.
That's 5. My goodness.
Am I reading that wrong, Chris? Is that?
No, that's 5. I mean, that's correct. He had a couple 2s, So he's feeling his oats tonight. That is for sure.
Do we have it used to be boom or he's
Boom.
on fire. What's our
Bang.
word for that when he goes crazy?
Downtown. I don't know. No, I'm not sure if we have an actual zing.
We'll need to work
zinger
on that
for him. It's a little late.
Yeah, it is.
We probably should have had that going a while ago. But hey, still entertaining, still a lot of fun. 5 threes in the first quarter. I mean, and The Horton was doing his best to get out there. That's hard to guard when he's shooting from, the parking lot.
Yep.
So.
Well, like any game we've called this year, we don't get too comfortable, right? Teams can make runs, and again, we need to.
That's only the first quarter.
Yep.
Lots of game left, and Cadets are going to have to. The biggest area of right now of source of points for the Bulldogs has been those offensive rebounds.
Mm-hmm.
Cadets will start with the ball. Cam Madden inbounding, passes into Risky. Risky looking. McNeil. Oh yeah, they're in his pocket now. Hunter Deacon is now in
box and one.
Oh, that's going to stay home, I think. Yeah, Iowa Falls-Alden will keep it, and Kale's going to take the ball out of bounds. Pass into Madden. Another pass down, looking down. Kale decides to let her fly again. Why not? Rebound, Bulldogs. Horton advancing. Good defense by Nathan Risky, pushing him out. Another three and another, and Har throws it in. It's
I don't even think
awful
he was
tough.
looking at the basket.
I don't think he was turned to the basket.
Yep.
So pretty tough. Brody McNeil decides to try
Attaboy, Brody.
and gets one.
Attaboy.
He holds up his fingers in the three just to make sure everyone knows, hey, that was three.
That was three.
That's something.
Not four.
Not four. That was three. Donenworth drives on Brady Har. Oh, knocked out, and then he just picks it right back up, but he cannot get the second shot to fall, and the Cadets get the ball back. Risky advancing. I tell you what, this is a great start. McNeil decides he wants another one, getting a little greedy maybe. A little early, left wing, but why not? Yeah, let her fly.
If you're feeling it.
Rican over to Horton. Horton passes it in the middle. Rican, the long ball. Really good box.
That was a Har sandwich right there.
Har could not move. That was two guys really working to keep him from. Oh. Hutchinson with the great baseline drive. His left gets blocked and going to the line for two. Seemed like he got his guy in the air a little bit, but might have got the benefit of the call there.
Mm-hmm.
First is good for Hutchinson. Hutchinson coming off a great game.
Oh my! I think I used the term. The rim looked like a hula hoop to him last Friday.
It did. He did a lot of good things though. He was working hard to rebound. He was making good passes. He was just doing good things.
Beautiful passes last week.
Oh,
yeah.
He's got to call him on the foul there. He got a little aggressive trying to get his own rebound. Right now, Cadets and Bulldogs both have one foul. Cadets lead 29-17 with 6 minutes left in the quarter. Once again, trying to get that ball down to Har. Cadets are doing a great job giving him headaches, just making it very difficult. Three guys on Brady Har, and still manages to get the ball and get it up off the glass and get the easy two.
That's not for lack of Brody trying.
No,
he was all over him.
That's all the Cadets can do. And Aaron pass by McNeil ends up out of bounds, and Bulldogs will take it out of bounds. Into Horton. Horton over to Miller. Miller.
Nobody home.
Looks to pass it inside, loses the handle, and it's going to be. Oh no, they call it. Must have been a steal opportunity for the Cadets, and they tapped it out. So Miller's going to get the ball on the left side underneath. Miller passes into Horton. They trap him. Miller from the corner does not hesitate to shoot. Air ball, but rebounded by Hampton, and once again, easy bucket for the Hampton Bulldogs. I wonder if Coach Holm might want to think about getting some of his starters back in the ball game here. Carson Kalous from outside.
Get in there.
Rims off the front of the rim. Miller advances with the ball. Carson Kalous in his kitchen. Oh, very close to a steal. Kalous brothers giving him headaches here. Called 3 seconds in the lane, it looks like. That turnover for the Bulldogs. Once again, Iowa Falls done a great job this year at turning teams over.
You know, I don't have the stats, Chris. The Dogs have got it back down to 8, but their shooting percentage has to be not good at the small. I mean, a lot of misses, a lot of short comebacks, so fortunate for the Cadets.
Oh, and there's some more flashes from last week from Cal Hutchinson. Sets up from the key and lets her fly. I don't know how many of our points this game are from three-pointers, but it's a lot. Looks like they're going to call a foul on the floor. Calling that one on Debates, number 34, his first. Starting 5 back in the game for the Cadets. And Cadets Rican from 3. Debates goes up. And it's going to stay here.
You know, the way we're collapsing on Har, we're definitely, I guess, daring the Bulldogs to shoot from outside.
They are. I mean, right now it's just trying to keep those easy buckets from showing up. Easy.
Right on cue.
Yeah, speaking easy buckets, Caden Woods gets the easy 2. Allen. Kale wants another 3. Oh, boy. Calling another foul on Hutchinson. Going after the rebound after the 3-point is short. In comes Pieper, number 44 for Hutchinson. Going to save him for the second, I think, given his foul situation.
I know Kale loves the challenge. That's ball fake and take this kid to the rack.
Yeah, we were doing a lot more driving in the. Oh
boy.
I guess the bank is open. Hate to say the Greenbelt bank shot of the game, but bank's open for the Bulldogs, and they proved it. Allen from the left wing launches one, and it's going to stay. Oh no, going to be Bulldog ball. Called Bulldog ball. Yeah, lots of quick shots here in this quarter. Not a lot of ball movement, not a lot of attacking the rim, and that has resulted in that's a problem for the Cadets. They need to remedy that. That's what they had in the first half. They were doing a lot more attacking the hoop. I believe one of your keys to victory was attacking the hoop, was it not?
Yes, it was.
Yeah. And that is what we Cadets need to get back to here if they want to get this game back under control. The shooting also has gone down with a lot more standing and launching. Kalous to Kalous to inbound. Carson bring it up the middle. And Horton's going to get called for the hand check. That's 2 fouls on the Bulldogs. 3 minutes left to go. Cadets lead 32-26. Kale Kalous going to inbound the ball to the other Kalous, Carson Kalous. Keeper with a great screen. Carson with a great move to the hoop spin, but a little hard off the glass. And Carson with the steal. Turns it off Horton's foot. And now it's Iowa Falls ball again. Carson unhappy with his shot, but goes and grabs, creates a turnover.
So not only are his feet quick, his hands are quick.
No,
I've seen him pick pockets all year.
I think he's the quickest guy on the floor. That's why you want him driving to the basket. Allen from the corner, and he gets it.
There it is.
Nice shot from Carson Allen, right corner. Sets his feet, lets her fly. Really great job by Carson.
I've always loved Carson's stroke. He's got good rotation, good form, and
yeah,
I'd like to see him shoot a little more.
Bulldogs working hard to get that ball over to Har. Horton shoots, does not even draw iron, and it's Iowa Falls ball. Pieper setting the screen for Kale. Another ball. Oh, nice.
There it is.
Nice job by Carson, getting to the rack, just
Great job.
just on cue, just like you said. Cadets all of a sudden are now leading by 11. That's 5 quick ones by Carson Allen, making a contribution. Oh, and way too easy bucket, Caden Woods, just a pass right inside. I think with all the attention Har is getting, it's a little tougher to rotate in that zone. Correct. That's what I've seen. Carson wants another one, and fails to draw iron and out of bounds. Cam Madden comes in for Carter Debates.
With some of those miscues, Chris, on defense, do you think the Cadets are focusing so hard on Har, we're losing a little bit of our attention on some other guys?
I think so. The others are getting some easier buckets, and that's going to be something that the Hampton coach points out at the half. Looking, there's another one. So, right now our zone is not doing a good job rotating, and they're getting some really easy buckets, easy looks. The last 2 perfect examples. Carson Allen thought about it, and Palouse passes inside. Pass by Har, and another layup. I think Coach Holmes is going to need to sew up these layups. That's, I don't know how many. Really easy buckets.
Easy buckets. Hang on.
A wild pass by Carson Palouse down to the left. Results in turnover and another layup. All right, well, that 11-point lead is now evaporated to 3. Cadets have just really not taken wise shots, turned the ball over, and there you go. There's Carson setting his feet, spotting up and getting getting a nice 2. That's what we need to see from him.
Yeah, his mid-range. I'm excited to watch him the next few years. He's gonna really make a living in that area.
He's a great player.
Yeah.
I think sometimes you have these athletes that are so fast and they can do so much. It's trying to learn how to control that.
Remember how extremely young he is. He played as a freshman, and he's still got a couple more years to mature.
That's right. Miller with the short jumper, and Allen comes down with the rebound. 15 seconds. Looks like Cadets will vie for the final shot. 10 seconds left. Allen thinks about it. Pass off to Kale. 4 seconds left. And Kale lets her rip. Almost took the roll of the Greenbelt bank shot of the game, but it rolls out. So at the half, we got the Cadets leading 39-34. What do you think? Talk to me, Ryan, about what we're seeing here.
Well, we're seeing a bit of a roller coaster, right? So we get down early, we get up big, they battle back, we get, keep it to a few, extend our lead, and then now we're down to 5. So consistency is king, I think. Coach Holm definitely needs to talk about that recovery on the defensive end. So many layups, easy buckets, and, Hampton was a bit cold early in the game. Now they're getting some easy ones, so that shooting percentage is probably coming around. But we got to shore that up. They're not going to lay down for us.
If we do that in the second half, that's going to be a huge problem because we shot really well from three this first half.
Yes.
What we need to see in the second is that our guys get into the rack, drive into the basket, and we need to eliminate those easy buckets. Those are a real problem. When they're shooting outside, it's really not pretty for the Bulldogs. It's why they're 1-9. They're not good shooters, and they rely solely on getting that ball inside. Right now, that's way too easy, and I feel like this game Cadets should be up in this game about 12 points, and it's a 5-point ball game. So
yeah, one last thing on this. We focus so hard on Har, like we talked about, and I'm sure Coach Holmes' message was, don't let Har beat us. Let's let these other guys. But when we say let these other guys, we're meaning make them shoot jump shots, not 1-foot layups.
That's right. They can all make layups.
Yeah.
Right now, number 2, Caden Woods has 14. Har has 10. Well, Woods is 14. Most of them have come from, 5 feet.
Oh yes.
And in 5 feet and in. So that's what we'll be working to do here in the second half, hopefully. And Ryan, continue to be aggressive to the rack. We're going to sign off for a moment and return here in 5 minutes. Go get a break, folks. We'll talk to you later. Chris and Ryan back. What are the second half Greenbelt Bank and Trust keys to victory? Ryan, after watching that first one, what do you think?
All right, so let's review. We talked about a little bit of inspiration with the payback game. I think we've got some intensity, but we had a little bit of, what's the word I'm looking for, little slips from the cadets where we let them back in it. Just drive, please, please, please see more of that, right? That good things happen, and when we played Clarion, I mean, we did a stellar job of driving to the hoop. And again, I also haven't seen our guys shoot a lot of free throws. I don't remember many. So let's get there. And again, game from our seniors. Obviously, Kale is blowing our minds here with some of the things he's done, and especially in the first quarter. But I'd like to see Carter Debates get in the game. I thought Carson Allen did a nice job, and obviously Kale. Again, if you got a good look, take it, right?
Yeah, indeed. The cadets are going to play a better ball game when they are driving to the hoop and passing the ball outside. They get better looks. People set their feet. We've noticed that, and that just needs to keep happening. On the defensive end, obviously, continue to rebound. I mean, that looked pretty good the first half, but they cleaned up that. That was really a problem when the game started, and the cadets cleaned up those offensive rebounds that the Bulldogs were getting. And then toward the end of the first half, the problem was easy open shots, and those are the two issues they really need. Hopefully, they need to clean up here in the second. If they do that, I think the cadets could really do well. They scored 40 in the first half. Let's hope we get that much action again. Obviously, Kale scoring half those points, almost all of them in the first quarter.
Yeah.
He got what we would call a little spicy hot in that first quarter with 5 threes.
He was spicy.
5 threes. Did he score in the second quarter?
I don't remember. They went into that box and won.
Yeah.
And I just don't remember if he did or not.
Yeah, that might also be a little bit of an issue. Our top scorer, they've managed to handle him a little bit. We need to get him some good looks, so that might be another something we need to consider. Bulldogs will inbound the ball. Miller inbounding to Horton here, and cadets will come out with their zone. Horton back to Miller. A careless pass. Down to Keene. Keene passes inside to Har, and Har with the easy bucket. And you let him have the ball in there, it's going to be 2 most of the time. 3-point ball game. Cadets lead 39-36. Debates decides to take a long shot and tied up down low. Debates is really not supposed to shoot those. I mean, I'm just kidding. Debates failed to draw iron, but like to see him go to the basket.
Yeah, going back to Har, I'm assuming his coach told him, hey, we need you to get aggressive this second half, so the cadets better buckle up, right?
Indeed. Good pass by Cal Hutchinson to Carson Allen. Allen loses the handle, turnover, and it's going to be Bulldogs ball. Cadets 39-36. Carson Kalous goes for the steal. Miller picks it up hard, down low. And that's going to be a turnover for the Bulldogs. Looks like Keene could not handle the pass from Har. From deep left wing, Cal Kalous takes the lid off the hoop and draws first blood. That's 22 for Cal. And another great pass down low to Har, and Har gets his own rebound off the miss and scores. That's two shots for Har already. Carson from the right corner, Carson Allen, that is, and fails to drop. Horton turns the ball over again. Quick hands. Cal Kalous does a good job controlling the ball. Carson Allen from the right corner here passes it back out inside. Great pass down low, and another reverse layup by Debates.
There's our guy Carter. Let's get him involved.
There's some great ball movement by the cadets, and a lot of looks there, and chose the easiest bucket, which is good to see. Har. Oh boy.
You know, Chris, how tall does Har stand? I don't have the stats in front of me, but
I said 6'7" earlier, but he might be.
Oh, excuse me. Number 2. I apologize.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't have that stat in front of me either. I don't.
Caden Woods. Yeah, he's a junior.
Yep.
He's just got a good
He's a
frame.
big, strong kid. He's a strong kid. Yep.
There we go.
Yeah. Carson gets Har up in the air, able to get it over him. Cadets lead by 6, 46-40. Miller in the right corner passes over to Horton. Cross-court pass. I'm sorry, that's Miller. It was Keene I was talking about. Miller takes a shot, misses.
Right.
Loose bringing it up. Passes to his brother, Kale. Kale looks to drive. And off the glass, soft off the glass. Great drive. Cadets up 8. Really great ball movement by the Cadets. Seeing a little of everything, which is kind of what we said we wanted to see.
Nice to see.
Miller from the right corner back to Horton. Horton looks over to... Oh.
Cadets.
Going to call that out on the Bulldogs. Cadet ball.
See, that possession right there, Chris, is something we need to try to make happen, is that keeping Har away from the basket. When he gets underneath, he's pretty deadly with that size, but if we can push him out and collapse.
Yeah, no, that's a good point. They get a little lost when they can't get that ball inside the Har. It's not pretty.
They definitely do.
Cross-court pass from McNeil now in the game. Brody McNeil. As well as Colin Pieper. 2 sophomores in the game now. There's a 3-shot from the left corner by Calvin Hutchinson. Rattles out, and Bulldogs are advancing. Oh, Connor Miller from the left corner drops the 3, making it a 5-point ball game. Kalous off to Hutchinson. Hutchinson, left wing. McNeil. Passing it down the left corner. Cal wants the 3. Good hustle by Cal. And Carson Kalous steps out hustling for the ball, and it's going to be Bulldog ball. 3:42.
You know, Cal certainly was hot last week, and I hate that corner 3. I think it's tough. I think it's a high percentage shot and something to think about.
Yeah. What do you think about this taking debates out of the game right now, given all things here? I mean, Har is by far the biggest guy on the floor, and by weight and size, he just towers over everybody.
If you watch Brody will scrap with him a little bit.
Oh, yeah, certainly.
So, you know, maybe debates needed a breather, or hard to say.
Har did a good job there passing it off, and then, yeah, he's given the Cadets fits right now.
Yes, he is.
They're going to call that one. Who did they call that one on? Cadets with 2 fouls. Bulldogs have 0 in this quarter. 3 minutes left. Reekin from the corner. Just need to throw that up in the air. Harder will go get it. Great pass down low. Another offensive rebound. 2 offensive rebounds by the Bulldogs. Passes out to Horton. Horton off the back iron. And Cadets rebound. Kale Kalous comes down with the ball. Carson likes it from the corner. Throws it up. No luck. And they're going to call a foul on Pieper.
You know, really, that was a good defensive set from the Cadets this last set, where we got the shot we wanted, right? We made them shoot from the perimeter. You know, just got to replicate that.
Yeah, it was good ball movement, but I'm telling you, we have quit driving the ball. Kind of what we were talking about.
True story.
Taking a lot of outside shots, and the score shows it. We actually got up 10 there. Miller from left, take a short jumper.
Over the back.
And Brady Har tries to grab the ball, but ends up knocking it out of bounds. just fine. Cadet ball. 2 minutes 20 left. 48-43. Cadets lead in the third period. Carson Kalous all the way down to McNeil in the corner. And Kale will take a shot.
Very nice.
An offensive rebound by Hutchinson and right back in for 2.
Chris, have we shown a press tonight?
No, nothing. Nope, not even half-court pressure. They come out.
Kind of wondering how the Dogs would react to that.
Right now, it's there you go. Oh, good rebound by Madden. Crowd wants a foul call on the reach.
Elbows flying.
McNeil with the ball, driving right, looks to Kalous. Corner for Cal Hutchinson, left corner.
There's an alley there if you want.
Doing a good job moving the ball right now. The Cadets being patient with it. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Need to do something. Nice pass by.
Very nice.
Very great ball movement.
Very nice.
Great pass by Hutchinson. Great shot by Kalous. Carson Kalous. He's warming up a little bit. It's good to see. Horton with the drive. Nice shot off the glass to answer. 1 minute left. Carson Kalous bringing the ball up the floor. McNeil. And Kale's got somebody in his pocket. Carson likes that shot from the left corner. Fails the draw iron. Bulldogs are pushing the ball a little bit. Down to Miller. Miller into Haar. All the way to the left corner. And Rieken drops the 3.
With Haar, I think one of the things that impresses me the most is his passing. He's real savvy passer for a big guy.
Yeah, no, he's good. He's strong with the ball. He doesn't turn the ball over, and he finds the open man.
Ooh. There we go.
Oh, shot by Madden to get him on the board. Nice pass by Kalous. Carson did a great job setting that up. Miller. Oh,
there's a walk.
Travels. 3 seconds left in the quarter. Cadets will have to look to score very quickly. They obviously would prefer Kale not even touch the ball right now. Hunter
so that's not inbounded under the basket, huh?
I guess not. Hunter Rieken is in Kale's pocket. And Cal Hutchinson taking a shot. That definitely would have been Greenbelt Bank and Trust Bank of the game if that had gone in. And the bank most certainly would have been open, but in this case, it was not. Cadets lead 54-47 after 3 quarters.
So, Chris, with a quarter left, I'd be remiss not to tee up something special that you and I have cooking.
Oh, boy. Here we go.
Here we go. So we have said several times throughout the year that we wanted to get the Kalous brothers kind of one-on-one and do some questions and answers and some fun things with them. And, folks, our wish is coming true. Chris and I are going to make it happen tomorrow, and we hope that all of you get a chance to come to the game Friday night. I think they're going to share that, and certainly a nice tribute to Kale being a senior, but, there's something special with those 2 brothers, and we've enjoyed watching them.
Yes, indeed. It'll be a great opportunity to hear from them and how things have gone for them throughout the season. Not everything's gone the way they wanted to, but, boy, it's been a fun time, them getting to play together and perform together, and they've done a great job throughout the season, making things fun for us. They certainly know how to light it up from outside. Kale obviously being one of the best shooters in the conference, and Carson just with his speed and athleticism. So it's been a lot of fun watching the brothers play. Bulldogs will inbound for the fourth quarter. Kick it off. Cadets lead 54-47. Looks like they're Horton down to Miller. Ball inside. And Haar forces one up. Great defense by a much undersized cadet. Collapsed on him and made sure that he had no room to move, no room to get to the hoop and advance the ball toward the hoop. He really was just smothered. Risky business. Gives him his mind, does his best to...
there's a foul.
All right. And foul call is going to be on number 24, Jacob Donenworth. Kale does a good job hustling to the ball that time. Risky helped create that situation, so good hustle by Risky as well.
So, Chris, with the Dogs still in striking distance, what do you think Coach Holmes' message was at the end of the third?
Oh, I think take your time mostly on the offensive end. Take care of the ball. There's Cal with the three-point opportunity. Great effort by Risky.
Going up with the tip.
Risky just tipped it out of the. Oh, Risky wants another three, and this time.
Travel.
This time, did not get it. Calls Risky probably for the foul again. Risky does get a little frisky out there. He does. He gets after it.
I'm trying to be a little kinder and gentler on the refs tonight. We were a bit passionate last Friday, folks, and so,
I can say that this crew is most certainly a little more steady and consistent and less whistle happy.
Yes.
But that would be just about any reffing crew. Horton from the top of the key hits his second three of the game to pull the Bulldogs within 4, 54-50. Bulldogs trail. Right now you can call a travel on the Cadets. Need some things to change here. Risky's going to come out of the ball game, and Carson Kalus is going to come in. Debates also coming in. Debates may have a few fouls here.
Yeah, I like this team on the floor. This is a solid team here.
Debates has only got one foul. We haven't seen much of him this game. 3-point by Horton off the back of the rim. Cadets rebound. Pass down to Debates. Debates loses the handle, but recovered. Debates with the nice move, nice spin move up over the Bulldogs for 2 points. Good to see Debates doing that work. Good to see the Cadets getting the ball inside. Easy bucket. Nice pass by Horton to Woods underneath.
I tell you, Woods has got 18, and all of those points of his look the same.
Yeah, I don't know how many of them are layups, but it's a lot. McNeil from the left wing passes it off to Rican right now, doing a great job on.
Unchallenged.
Doing a great job on Kale Kalus. This time the Cadets just beat down the floor. Woods again, the easy two. He's got 20. Ball's advanced. Good ball movement by the Cadets. Good pass.
We'll take that.
Good pass by Hutchinson. Hutchinson does a great job drawing the defense and making that pass.
Just that lefty dump pass.
Yeah, he's been doing that the whole game. It's really good to see. Foul on, I'm not sure who that was
the big guy.
But the big guy got it.
Yep.
All right, this is his first, so. Debates.
We needed that.
Debates gets the first one to drop, making it a 3-point ball game. The Bulldogs have pulled back within 2, and now it's hopefully 4 after this.
All right, help us out here, Carter.
Yeah. Off the back rim, but the Cadets are able to recover and set up the offense. Kalus on the right wing. Down to Allen. Allen wants it from way out there. Right corner. And rims out. Woods again for 2 easy ones.
Nice.
Tell you what, he is good around he is really good around the rim. He finds a way. You don't want him catching it inside either. I think we probably figured that out. Allen wants another one from outside.
What a dish.
Oh, goodness. Cadets are missing some pretty easy shots. It's creating a problem for the, and Woods with another layup.
Timeout would not hurt.
Jiminy Christmas. The Bulldogs have now taken the lead, 58-57.
So the Bulldogs take a timeout.
The Bulldogs take a timeout right now, really. Huh.
Coach wanted a 20.
Okay.
Or a 30.
Our Cadets have taken some pretty quick shots on the offensive end there. When we were up 4, set 5, we really one pass and 3-point shots that aren't dropping. So when we were driving the ball, things look good. Now that we're not, things do not.
Well, we've got a little scattered on offense, and again, we need to go back to the things we do well. We pass, we find the open man, and, you know, get an easy bucket. And certainly do not, I've said this 100 times, don't abandon that drive. You got a big guy in there, but if he's sealed off, gosh, take that ball to the rack.
Indeed. Need to be getting downhill. That's here. Need to be getting downhill. Looks like they're not. Bulldogs aren't applying a press. They're just simply never letting Kale catch the ball. I'll tell you, that's the one thing that the Bulldogs have done really well this second half. Really limited Kale and his touches. And they're going to call the foul on.
Nope.
Okay. Called the foul. The travel on Kale. Maybe that was a foul, but I guess not. I didn't see the travel either.
I didn't count an extra step, but
no, I didn't either.
Oh,
Har gets the ball and throws it out of bounds. Thought his fellow teammate was there. He was not. Cadets now trail 57-58. Cadets need to be working the ball. Let's see what they can do. Toulouse over to Allen. Allen on the right wing. Down to DeBates. DeBates passes inside to Toulouse. Oh boy. Too many wild passes by the Cadets result in a. Har with the ball and gets the foul and the bucket. Lots of offensive rebounds. Cadets got a little. Seemed like they had good opportunities at the other end. Turned the ball over, resulting in a fast break play here.
Well, it was kind of the human tip drill with Har there. You know, we had some shots and.
Yes, indeed. He underneath the hoop, it's
tough.
It's tough. Har trying to convert on the three-point play. Short. Cadet ball. Be a three-point game. Cadets trail 57-60. And Cadets right now need to get things under control and look for opportunities. Good cut by Carson.
Good cut.
Carson Toulouse. That's good to see. Good ball sharing and way to move the ball around the court. That's two easy ones for the Cadets. More of that, please. Donenworth off the window to Woods. Woods with the easy bucket. He hasn't been missing those the whole game.
No, he has not. That's
Cadets
a gift.
Cadets with the ball heading down the floor, 59-60. Oh, no. Errant pass by Hutchinson. Turnover to the Dogs. Woods pass into Har. Har easy two. Good ball movement by the Dogs. 59-62 Cadets trail. Toulouse to the right wing, McNeil. Toulouse looks, it's a great pass, and they're going to call the foul on Har, I believe. Pass into Hutchinson, great look by Carson, great cut by Hutchinson.
Chris, I feel like that's been there a good portion of the night, just that kind of back cut. And we've had a lot of buckets that way again. Let's work it around until it's there.
Yeah. Ooh, off the back rim for Cal. Misses the first. Cal for his second. Gets his second one. McNeil in the game, Pieper in the game.
So here's the press.
Looks like the Cadets are going to apply full court pressure.
Whoa.
Har decided he wanted to dribble quite a bit, and boy, it almost was a turnover for the Cadets.
Leaves an open target there for Carson to pick it.
That's need Horton from the corner. And Har with the offensive rebound. Har doesn't even need to look, really. He knows right where that square is. Up and off the square and in.
20 for Har.
Cadets trail 60-64. Carson Toulouse with a great move, and Pieper keeps it alive. Cadets with the offensive rebound. And McNeil, open shot, off the rim, Bulldog ball, under 2 minutes.
Oh, they got him.
They're going to call a foul on Carson Calouse on the reach. That's the third foul for the Cadets this quarter. Second foul for Carson.
I'm asking myself why that's a foul now, and it hasn't been all night.
No, I don't know.
Unless he got a little arm.
He may have. Three fouls apiece per team. 2 minutes to go. Full timeout, 1 minute timeout. And the Cadets trail 60-64. It's getting to crunch time here, isn't it,
It's crunch time, and, you know, if I'm Coach Holm, I'm telling these guys our defensive set is critical. We need to have Har away from the basket whenever we can, right? Because it gives us an opportunity to rebound. So I'm not too worried offensively we can make something happen, but stopping Har and those easy little buckets inside.
You have Caden Woods and Brady Har making up 44 of the Bulldogs' 64 points. Obviously, you know where they're going to look.
Right.
Yeah. So I think to me, that's where Cadets need to be. They need to understand where those two guys are on the floor and make sure nothing easy. All right, looks like Peepers coming out. Hutchinson, the Flus brothers, and McNeil coming out.
Yeah, I think a little pressure out front would be helpful. Create some chaos.
All right. Miller to inbound the ball to Horton.
Welcome back to Hampton-Dumont
And Miller's going to take that in the left corner, left wing.
We got Har where we wanted.
Yeah. And they got the ball down low. I wanted that. Reekin from the corner. Oh.
That's a good foul.
Off it. Yep. Good foul by the Cadets. I call that shooting.
A couple times we've seen Har at the line. He's been a little short with it. We'll see if he adjusts.
Yeah. Big rebounds here for Brady Har. 1 minute 40 in the game. Cadets trail 4. And bounces it off the glass.
Now he's long. He must have heard me.
Yeah. Still a 2-score ball game for the Cadets. Har for his second. And he gets it. So six-point lead, largest lead of the game for the Bulldogs. 1 minute 30 left for the Cadets. Cal
Good
Hutchinson
take.
with a great
Good
take
take.
with the left. Gets it within 4. Iowa Falls going to put on the pressure.
There we go. That's what we
Iowa
needed.
Falls with the turnover. Plenty of time. Oh man. Aaron Pants, Kale to Carson, and that was a very precious opportunity that the Cadets probably will want back here. 1 minute to go. Playing a little keep away right now. Horton with the drive and a nice teardrop. Drops it. Six-point lead for the Bulldogs with 50 seconds to go. Oh my goodness.
There we go. He's shooting 3.
Yeah, shooting. Kale managed to get his guy Reekin up in the air and draw the foul from three-point land. Is very well done. Stops the clock and gets us three free throws with our best free throw shooter at the line.
To get her down to 1 possession if he can hit them all.
Yep.
There
You mentioned, Ryan, we haven't been to the line much. Well, these are big here.
They are big.
Yeah.
There we go.
Iceman makes his second. 25 points in the game for Kale.
1 stop and a 3, and we're back in this thing.
That's right.
Got to have the stop.
Oh, and that rims out. You know, Bulldogs have the ball, but they have to not turn the ball over. They call the foul on McNeil. McNeil fouls Har.
Are they shooting?
And they will be in the bonus, so they will be shooting. What's going on? Oh my goodness. Did the refs call an intentional foul? They didn't do that. They didn't do that.
Oh, okay.
that's the 5th foul. Okay. All right. Okay.
So was there a timeout called?
I'm not certain what happened there, but seemed to be some confusion for a moment. Maybe Brady Har gets his first. Make it a 5-point ball game.
Second free throw here for Brady Har. The Bulldogs end an 8-game slide.
Brady Har for his second. Short cadet ball.
Cadets need to score in a hurry. Down
Bulldogs get back in a quick hurry.
drives the lane. Up and under layup.
Oh, and Carson with a great drive to the rack.
Could turn into a 2-point game.
Drops the layup and gets the foul call on Har. Har only has 2. That kind of surprised me.
It does.
Little time left.
He's been involved in a lot of contact tonight.
Yeah.
69-66.
It's a 3-point ball game, 25 seconds left. Cadets are going to have to foul no matter what, I think. And Carson drops it. Hopefully Coach Holmes going to draw something up here.
So now, looking at your beautiful scouting report and the free throw percentages for the Dogs, we have a few choices. Caden Woods, 37% at the line.
Yeah, which is surprising. He's their champion of the close shot.
That's correct. And Brady Har's been there quite a bit tonight. He's about a 50% free throw shooter. Tremaine Horton's 59.
Har's having a good night at the line, so I would not send him.
No.
If at all possible. I mean, so far he's done well, shooting above his percentage. Woods, on the other hand, I don't think we've seen him there, and he's probably one that would be good to send.
It kind of depends who comes back to the basketball in the inbound. Will they have Har come back and keep him down at this end? I'm not for sure.
Carter Aarons, I don't think he's in the ball game. He's 25%. Donworth, I haven't seen him either. So, yeah, Woods is probably your best bet there.
So we got Horton, Woods, we got Har, we've got Rieken, and we have, who is number 10? That would be Miller. So
Miller.
Yeah.
Yep. Miller's about 44%. So
foul.
Oh boy.
So we got Miller at 44% heading to the line.
That's right.
I haven't seen him shoot a lot of shots tonight, so he could be a little rusty.
Indeed.
Yeah, you got to give it to the Cadets. They close the gap, and they're giving themselves a chance here.
A 2-point ball game. And,
oh boy.
Whew. Miller's dances all around the rim and drops in. First one's good. Make it a 3-point game. This next one's big, obviously.
It
Turn
is
it
big.
to create a 2-possession game. Cadets have a couple timeouts left, as do the Bulldogs.
Block out, gentlemen. That's short. There we go. Nice play, Brady.
All right, Brody McNeil with the rebound.
Brody,
taking a timeout. No, not taking a timeout.
You got to get it to our guy.
With 10 seconds to play right now. Carson Kalous. Yeah! Knocks the 3 from the left wing to tie the ball game up with 2 seconds to go. Woo! Wow. Wow, talk about clutch. I don't think we've seen one of those drop for Carson all night. But boy, once again, timing's everything.
16 for the sophomore.
16 for the sophomore, and knots the game at 70 with 2 seconds left. Timeout on the floor by the Bulldogs. And the officials are going to change the time to 4 seconds.
So it looks like we have Jackson coming in defensively, trying to get some of the long bodies out there, it looks like.
Is that Jackson Thiessen?
Yes.
Okay.
Saw him check in.
All right. Well, what's critical here is not fouling. It's fine to defend, but do not foul.
Correct.
No easy shots, but no fouls.
Let's get an extra period tonight, right?
That'd be great. Get this game back where it belongs. Jackson Thiessen's going to come into the ball game for the first time.
Coach told him to get big.
Yes, indeed. Got Pieper, Carson, and Kale on the floor, as well as.
How about a
Brody
little
McNeil.
pick and a layup for us?
You think this is going to be a long ball to Har?
I would think they're going to try to.
We got Woods down here on the left side.
Ooh.
Woods.
All right.
Shoots from
All
half
right.
court. We're going to overtime. Inbound. Got to Woods. Woods got a semi-clean look from half court. Looks like we're going to extra time. A little extra time. An extra opportunity for the Cadets to get this game back in order.
You and I like OT, don't we?
Why not? I think OT is just a blast. Why wouldn't we go for OT? Let's go for OT.
Okay, so let's take a breath here for a second. We got back into the ball game.
Indeed.
Led a very good portion of the game up until the fourth quarter. Where do we go with this? What's our game plan?
You know, we aren't, you know, the Bulldogs have done a great job shutting down our lead scorer. They've put Rieken in basically in Kale's pocket.
Yeah, he's done a
And
nice job.
where have we found our points? We found our points driving and cutting to the hoop. And, you know, I'm not against some three-pointers as long as we got our guys got their feet set. But let's look to drive and dish first, and I think we'll get some opportunities there. As far as the defensive end, you know, it's the same story. Woods and Har are your guys with 47 of the 70 points. They make up, you know, vast majority of points.
Well,
Horton has 10, but 24 and 23 for those two guys.
You know, to quickly go back to our Greenbelt keys of the game. Very nice.
It's good job by the Cadets.
So we talked about driving, Chris. There we go.
Gonna call that Cadet ball. That might have been a nice hometown call.
I think that was a hometown call.
Tip off of, they called that a tip off the Hampton player.
Kale certainly got a lot of swagger. Excuse me, Carson. And
Certainly.
love to
Big
see
time.
him go to the basket here.
Ball inside to Pieper outside to McNeil. Get that inside out thing going. You got Cal Hutchinson with the dribble and kicking out. The Cadets are taking their time right now. McNeil jumper blocked by Har.
There it is. There it is. Take
Carson
him.
Kalous looking to drive and score, but off the glass, no rim. Horton moving the ball. Miller bringing the ball
wide open
inside,
underneath.
wide open underneath.
Yes.
Woods with his famous two-footer.
Not sure how we lost him.
Well,
All right, guys.
we got a three-point ball by Brody McNeil from left wing. Hits iron but fails to stop. Kale Kalous hustling to the ball and giving Rieken some of his own medicine there.
Let's not let this thing get over 2 points, right? We gotta hang around.
Yeah, 3 points to go in the ball game. Bulldogs with the ball, lead by 2. Har in the right corner, double teamed. Out to Horton. Horton wants to drive.
There we go.
And does so right into Pieper. And gets
I'm
called
shocked
for
that
the charge.
wasn't Mr. Hutchinson. He's the king, as you say.
Yeah, usually Cal is the king of the charges. But this time Pieper picked up one. It's a tough play. Love to see that from our guys. All right, Kalous bring the ball up. Carson. McNeil Hutchinson likes it from the top of the key. He's made those.
Good rebound.
Great offensive rebound by Carson. Carson looks to drive. Falling away jumper.
Good
Kale
rebound.
Kalus,
Good
another
knee
offensive
shot clock.
rebound. We got 30 seconds on the shot clock for the Cadets.
Ooh.
Need a score. 3-point ball from Cal. Hutchinson, short off the rim. Brady Haar passes cross-court pass to Rieken. Rieken to Horton. Horton inside to Haar. Haar puts it on the ground. Great pass. Great pass down to Woods. That's been their bread and butter the entire game. 28 points for Woods. Bulldogs lead by 4, 74-70. Another 3 ball by Cal.
There we go.
This one goes 73-74.
Set those feet and shoot, young man.
Well struck. Horton. Down to Miller in the right wing. Miller looking to get that ball across court to Rieken. Bulldogs, no kind of hurry. 17 points. Great pass to Woods. Wide open down below. Great follow by Haar for the easy 2. That's got to stop. I tell you, that's too easy. You can tell they've been doing that all season. Down to the corner. Kalus from the corner.
There it is.
The 3 ball.
There it is.
76. 2 big threes here in the one in regulation and one in overtime. The knotted at 76.
This is Carson's best game, boy. He's come up big.
That's right. It seems like he's been struggling, but not now. He's coming back a little bit. Horton from 3. And,
over the back.
And looked like an over the back call could have been called on.
That's happened a lot
On
this
Haar. It's hard to call over the back on a guy that's a foot taller than everyone else.
Boy, those arms draped over somebody's back, that's tough.
Yeah, that's tough. Haar's going to go to the line for 2 since everyone's in the bonus. 45 seconds on the clock, knotted at 76. First ball is no good. First free throw is no good. Cadets have a shot here to take the lead, most certainly on this next possession.
Block out, guys.
Need to get the rebound, that's right.
Short.
And Haar gets the second, puts the Bulldogs up 77-76.
Carson, you got a hot hand.
40 seconds on the clock. Coach Holm would like a timeout. So, 38.7 seconds to go. Cadets trail 76-77.
So you know they're drawing, everybody and their brother is watching Kale, right? So it's certainly freed up Carson and Mr. Hutchinson. And again, I think those guys need to be aware if there's a lane, there's an alley, they need to take that.
Yeah, I think one thought also would be to get the ball in Kale's hands outside and get him driving to the hoop.
You bet.
They expect him to catch and shoot. May not be as ready to for him to drive the ball, especially if he gives him a little pump fake. I'd look to get the ball in Kale's hands. He's our guy. And
well, we're in the bonus, right? And he is such a good free throw shooter. I think that makes a lot of sense.
Exactly. I think, but the cutting, I like Cal Hutchinson going to the rim as well.
I do. Yep.
The shots have been dropping as of late for the Cadets. We'll see what happens here with.
Now that being said, if Mr. Haar's underneath the basket, don't take it right into him.
No.
You're looking at, but we can seal him off and get an easy one.
There's about 10 seconds differential between the shot clock at 28 and 38, so Cadets don't have to be in a hurry here. Ball is inbound. Oh my goodness.
Oh!
I call a moving screen.
Oh my
goodness! That's quite a call to make right now.
That is a bad call.
Ref calls a moving screen on Brody McNeil. That's going to be a turnover, and Bulldogs have the ball with 34 seconds on the shot clock. Have no reason. Oh, and the turnover.
There we go.
Cadets have the
Pay
ball.
up, guys.
Yeah, great turnover. Bulldogs turn the ball over. 25 seconds
Take
left.
him to the basket.
Kale Kalus.
Take him to the basket.
Kale's looking to score. Oh, goodness. And gets to the rack, but cannot get the layup to drop. Boy, got everything he wanted right there.
He sure did.
14.8 seconds left on the shot clock here in the overtime. Har will head back to the line for 2. Gosh, I thought the game was over right there.
I did too. I did too.
Har drops his first. Takes the lead up to 2 for the Bulldogs, 76-78.
This is big.
Trail.
Do we take a 2 or take a 3 down here? I'd prefer a drive, but
Yeah. Give another shot at Har for the second. Drops the second. Gonna need a 3 to knot it.
this is a tough one, Chris. You know, they've been a shadow to Kale, you know, especially in the second half with that box and one. Do you still put it in the hands of your best shooter and see what you can get?
I think you try. I mean, you'll have other opportunities with other players, but who do you want shooting that ball?
Absolutely.
You know? Boy, we got everything we wanted there on that last drive by Kale, and he had it. Boy, it looked beautiful and just bounced off the rim a little bit.
A little hard.
Gosh, he's probably pinching himself. Well, I hope he's not beating himself up. Move on. This is a whole new possession, a whole new opportunity, and who says we can't go to double overtime?
Absolutely.
I think we can. Happens all the time. Double overtime happens all the time. Oh, they started running that clock before he even touched it.
Yep.
You're not supposed to do that. And Cal Hutchinson from the left. Oh, and that's Cal Hutchinson in and out, and Bulldogs gonna get the ball back, and the time has ran out, and we are gonna end the game 79-76. Bulldogs come away with the win. Couldn't quite get a hold of the game there late. Never could quite get the lead, and Cadets did a great job fighting back there.
They did.
Great effort by our guys, and we'll need to regroup for a tough Humboldt team on Friday.
Absolutely. You know, you got to hand it to the Cadets on one side for getting it into overtime. It looked pretty dismal there at one point in the fourth quarter. We were down 6 with not a lot of time left. Got her there, and just a couple shots didn't drop, right? That's basketball, and we will come back Friday night.
Right. We will come back. Hey, thanks for everybody for tuning in. This is Chris and Ryan. Your broadcast sponsored by Greenbelt Bank and Trust.
Have a good night.
Have a great night.